Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian. Again, I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school,
juniors,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. White and purple, we shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon as we get you set for a little high school hockey action as your Collinsville K-Hawks get ready to take on the Edwardsville Tigers. My name is Todd Duke, and welcome once again. Time for a little pregame show action before we get you going with this hockey game. And our pregame show tonight brought to you by Cafe Agape in Collinsville, home of the K-Hawk Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape has been doing their thing since 2012, and that thing is offering catering and some of the best home-cooked food in the area, man. They got pork steaks, especially in the summertime. That's some awesome stuff. Pork steaks, baked beans, a little potato salad. Oh, yeah. They got some of the best homemade food around the area. Give them a call, especially if you want to do some catering, have a wedding coming up, has a business luncheon. Cafe Agape, 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Well, we're just getting underway here in the 2021-2022 hockey season. Game number 1 for both Collinsville and Edwardsville took place earlier in the week. Collinsville had their season opener on Monday night, and they downed Bethalto by a score of 9-1 Monday night under their fifth-year head coach Ryan Shea. Edwardsville, they are on the opposite side, man. They were shut out. They were shut out big time by O'Fallon Tuesday night in their season opener, a 12-0 loss by the Edwardsville Tigers against the O'Fallon Panthers. So not quite used to seeing scores like that when you're talking about Edwardsville hockey. So we Edwardsville Tigers had a chance to talk to one of the new guys tonight, Craig Duffy. He is one of the assistant coaches for this Collinsville Kahok hockey team. He's also the father of Lincoln Duffy, a freshman, and we had a chance to talk things over with Dad just a little while ago, and we'll pass that conversation on to you next on the Kahok Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Here on the Kahawk Sports Network, we are at the McKendree Recplex for a little ice hockey. It has been well over a year since I've been in this building, man. It is February of 2020. It was the last time that I was in this building for some hockey. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome back into the pregame show. We're going to talk things over with Craig Duffy. He is one of the assistant coaches for your Collinsville Kahawk hockey team as they get ready to take on Edwardsville here tonight. So, first of all, Coach, welcome to the team. Welcome to the broadcast. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you fit into this hockey team.
Hi, Todd. My background's been with hockey since I was probably age 7, working my way through high school, college, and then started a family, 3 boys. And my oldest is now a freshman and on the Kahawk hockey team. I've seen a lot of these kids throughout the years from their 6, 8s, 10s, 12s, 14U teams. And so it's a good transition into the high school ranks.
Tell us a little bit about that hockey background that you have.
I played high school 4 years, then I went to college, played 4.5 years at UMSL, ACHA Division II. That was before SIUE. Then my program went to Lindenwood, and that's where it kind of came of Lindenwood's team. So that's where I spent my majority of my background. After that, I got a job, got a family, and the rest is history.
We all have followed that path eventually. All right, talk to us about your role here on the Kahok Hockey Club.
My role as an assistant coach is I'm working with the defensemen, and I'm trying to see what's translating from practices to games, maybe some opportunities that might arise from the games that we can take back to our practices, and most importantly, just trying to create some connections with the kids and still have some fun while we're doing those things.
So working with the defenses, does that include any of the PK?
Sometimes, yeah, we kind of share our thoughts on the PK and work on that a little bit at practice. But for the most part, I just kind of stick with the defensemen and their roles. Is
this your first stint as in a coaching role for a hockey team?
No, I've coached previously. I've had assistant role with 18U teams. And then I've been the head coach for 10U, 12U, 14U teams as well. And currently coaching my middle son at a 12U team right now.
All right, you mentioned your sons, and the oldest one, Lincoln, is the one who plays for Collinsville, playing as a freshman. Do they call him Link?
We call him Link. He gets Duffy. There's a lot of little names that get thrown out there, but those are probably the three most that he hears.
How cool is it for Dad to see his first varsity goal the other night?
I was very excited for him. He was very pumped up. It was a good time. And we watched the video a couple more times, so he really enjoyed it.
Awesome. All right, let's go back and talk about the Bethalto game just a little bit. Man, you guys didn't get to play them last year, and I know you weren't part of the team. Always a little rough when you haven't seen a team for a whole year, not knowing what they're going to bring. You guys handled yourself pretty well. Yeah,
it was a very good start for us. We came out quick, settled in, and kind of took control and never let it go.
Yeah, and the senior line that you guys trotted out there to start the game, they got things going pretty quick. Do they have a nickname? You call them the senior line or the old man line?
I don't know that they have a name yet. If they do, we coaches aren't aware of it, but I'm sure something will come up here pretty soon, especially if they keep challenging the other team at their blue line and trying to pin them off towards the boards before they get into our zone or keep them to the perimeter. And we did a pretty good job for that most part, but a little more of breaks, 3-on-2s, 2-on-2s. So with that being said, there wasn't a whole lot of visual clues in that game for us to see because we kind of owned the puck for most of the time. But I would say challenging the puck more. Don't wait for them to come to us. Go to them, push them to the outside, maybe slow them down, let our forwards come back, help us out.
All right, so you have Edwardsville here tonight. Normally a tough opponent in any sport, man. Collinsville and Edwardsville, you get together and play tiddlywinks, and it's going to be just this awesome competition. And you would expect so much tonight, except for the fact that Edwardsville got their butts whipped the other night against O'Fallon 12-0. When I looked up the score and saw that, I was kind of shocked. So I don't know what to expect from this team.
Right, yeah, you really don't know what you're going to get from this team. And quite frankly, we don't know what we're going to get. You know, we strive for consistency, and that's really the hardest part at the beginning of the season, getting kids consistent with each and every shift, each and every game. And so until we get a few more games in, we're not really going to know what any team's really to expect from any team at that point.
Yeah, the only team you have control over is yours, so what do you want to see from your team tonight?
Come out quick, come out strong, play our game right off the bat, challenge the puck, own the puck. Puck possession's huge. We have the puck, chances of them scoring are less likely. So I would say if we can move up the ice quickly with the puck and then maintain it, it's going to be a good night for us.
Thank you for his visit, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
As Craig Duffy, one of the assistant coaches on the defensive side of things for your Collinsville Cahoks. We'll take a break here on the Cafe Agape pregame show. When we come back, starters will come your way, and we'll throw some numbers at you from game number 1. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium on Main Street in Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz. And classic rock, it's always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl by the hundreds, plus new releases by new artists as well as reissues by classic artists. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's Record Emporium. There, you can test out all the latest in audio gear, from top-of-the-line speakers to the latest in new turntables, plus amps, streamers, and all of the accessories like needles, belts, and more. While you're there, check out the music-related wall art, as well as t-shirts, record cleaners, and so much more. Plus, if you can't find it at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Come check out Collinsville's only record store, Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in beautiful uptown Collinsville, 618-795-1333, online, richesrecordemporium.com. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. And once again, welcome back to the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network on this chilly Thursday evening. We are in the beginning of November, and we expect the temperatures to drop just a little bit, and they have. Nothing extreme, though. We can handle it for now anyway. It's probably about 10 degrees colder in this building than it is outside right now, but you would expect that as you look down on a big old sheet of ice, wouldn't you? So, Collinsville getting ready to take on Edwardsville. Cahoks 1-0, Collinsville 0-1. Cahoks, as we mentioned earlier, coming off of that season opening win, 9-1 over Bethalto on Monday night. Senior Brent Ledbetter had the hat trick in that one. Freshman Eric Denny had 2 goals in that contest, and then a goal each by Mr. Bennett. They want me to call him Andy. His name's David, but everybody calls him Andy, so I'll go along with that. I said it sounds like a crooner, right? Yeah, Andy Bennett. So Bennett had a goal. Nathan Austin, the senior, had a goal. Lincoln Duffy, the son of the pregame interviewee, Mr. Craig Duffy, he had a goal. And Brenna Shea, the coach's daughter, got things started with the first goal of the night in that one. Jacob Zagorski was in net. He allowed 1 goal on 5 shots. For Edwardsville, coming off of that 12-0 loss to O'Fallon on Tuesday night in both teams' season openers. Got in 9 games last year, did the Tigers. Collinsville and Bethalto, as we mentioned, only got in 5. Tigers won all 9 games last year, and their last loss was in the winner-take-all game number 3 of the 2019-2020 Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association Championship. They lost to Triad 3-1 in that game and lost that series 2-1, and that game was on February 27th of 2020. So 12-0 loss at the hands of O'Fallon by the Edwardsville Tigers, kind of a shocker. Their worst loss since another 12-0 loss in Granite City in November of 2019. So it was the same year that they went all the way to the finals and lost to Triad that they lost 12-0 to Granite City in November of that year. History over the year between these teams, we can go all the way back 6 years ago. That's as far as we can go back. 4-4-1. So each team has won 4 and 1 tie. They did meet last year. Kahawks lost 9-0, and Edwardsville scored 2 goals in the first period, 5 goals in the second, and 2 goals in the third. 50, 49. Okay, 1 second. I'm good. All right, had to wait until the clock started counting down so I could see what my off time was going to be. So they met last year. Collinsville lost 9-1. Told you about the period goals, and 41 shots registered by Edwardsville in that contest, while Collinsville only registered 14. Last tie was a 4-4 tie, January of 2020. The last win by Collinsville over Edwardsville was 2 weeks later after that tie, 1-0. Won both meetings that year, 2018, 2019. Won both meetings in the 2018-2019 season. That was the only time they did the 2020 thing. Coach Shea, in his 5 years as head coach of Collinsville, he is 4-1-1 against Edwardsville. So you see both teams are on the ice taking their pregame warm-up. So we are just a couple of minutes away. Let's take a look at the goaltenders before we take our final commercial break. Miles Rosenthal was in goal during the loss the other night to O'Fallon. He faced 45 shots on goal. 12 of those went in, so he made 33 saves, a whopping goals against average of 17.14, and a save percentage only around 73%. For Collinsville, Jacob Zagorski, he was in goal all 42 minutes of the game against Bethalto. Got the win, made 4 saves on 5 shots, has a goals against average of 1.43, and his save percentage is 80%. Kahawks had 46 shots on goal in that 9-1 win over Bethalto on opening night. Tigers, in their loss to O'Fallon, only mustered 6 shots on goal in that 12-0 loss. Our final break is coming your way, and when we come back, we will have the starting rosters for you, and we will have face-off, all that and more, coming up next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place World Champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his Kahok Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
And once again, welcome back to the McKendree Recplex. We're getting ready for some Collinsville Kahawk hockey taking on the Edwardsville Tigers. My name's Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Dak Ledbetter, the father of Brent Ledbetter, is on our camera again tonight. We appreciate him. We like being up here in O'Fallon, man. There's lots of room. We get a whole other side to ourselves. There's no one up here in the balcony where the some of the season ticket holders usually sit for McKendree hockey. So it's nice to be up here and all kinds of room, and we're not in the stands, and we're not super close. So you can see a little bit more of what's going on up here in the perch. And we are just about ready to go. Keep your eye on Sean Armstrong and Logan Betts for Edwardsville. We told you they got shut out 12-0, but both of those guys had 12 minutes in penalties in that loss against O'Fallon back on Tuesday night. There's the faceoff. We are underway. Collinsville wins it, and up the boards on the near sides is Denny. Denny comes around, takes a shot, tries to poke it through again, and I don't think that one got through. And that was a stop over there by Miles Rosenthal. He's in goal tonight for Edwardsville, and on the ice with him right now is Ethan Turner, Atticus Arth, Sean Armstrong, and Grant Hunnicky. For Collinsville in goal tonight is Jacob Zagorski. We talked about him. Also in front of Zagorski, you have Lincoln Duffy, the freshman, Eric Denny, Tanner Bettis, Andy Bennett, and Dominic Zamoroni on defense. Collinsville keeps it in their offensive zone, and they'll send it around the boards. Edwardsville got in control of the puck, and now they do again, and they'll send it out to the blue line. Collinsville trying to keep it in. Nice try there by Nathan Austin. He can't do it. Goes back to the defense, and Collinsville will try to reset. Lee sends it up off of the far side dashers, and then up those far side boards. Collinsville moves it in once again. Here is Nathan Austin. Tries the centering pass to Cody Watts, and that one just missed the mark, and then Lee couldn't keep it in, and Collinsville will have to go back and retreat once again. Kahawks are in their black uniforms, white jerseys. Got the Kahawk on the front, and big purple numbers on the back. Edwardsville Tigers, they're also in their black uniforms, trimmed in a little orange. Numbers are in orange, and there's a shot, and that one just goes high and wide on the glove side of Rosenthal, and Collinsville keeps the puck in the offensive zone until Edwardsville shoots it all the way down the ice, and it was right on goal. So Zagorski Zagorski, had to play it, thus no icing. Shea knocks it all the way around the boards. At center ice it goes, across the center red line and back in to the Edwardsville offensive zone. Trying to chase it down there is Kyle Lee. He does so behind his own net, sends it into the near side corner. Stone tries to take a shot for Edwardsville, but that's blocked out by the Kahawks. Collinsville, they get the puck back. Here is Watts. He'll throw it up into the corner and then play chase in a foot race there with Blake Miller, and Watts wins it. Takes a little rough ride into the boards and then a shot on goal, and that's right into the glove of Rosenthal. No score here early on. 12:08 left to play here in this first period. 14-minute periods. We had 15-minute periods the other night in Alton. I don't know why they did that. Ended up being a lopsided game, so they ended up taking time off of the clock in the third period anyway, but I was wondering why it said 15. I thought to myself, that's 14. It's supposed to be 14, isn't it? Then we get here, and yes, it is 14. Collinsville loses that face-off, but Edwardsville fails to clear, and then a centering pass failed to get where it needed to go after it banked off of the body of Alex Fox. Now Collinsville dumps it back down into their offensive zone. Over on the far side corner, Edwardsville races it around behind their own net. Then they dump it off, and coming up with it is Lucas Foley. Foley slides it up the boards, and moving his way up is Alex Fox once again. He'll slide it all the way down, and it'll end up going behind the Kahawk net. Getting there first was Glennon Bennett. Collinsville brings the puck up, and looking for a little offense here. They get it across center ice. Tillman lost control of it as he was just trying to take it from the left side to the right side, but that's a turnover by Collinsville. Johnson comes up with it for Edwardsville. Comes in on the right side, now in the high slot. Dumps it off over in the face-off circle on the far side. Nothing doing on a shot, though. Kahawks come away with the loose puck, and they bring it up the ice. 11:10 left to play. Here's a chance by Denny. He couldn't get the shot off, though. Nice job lifting up that stick by Alex Fox. And then Fox trying to wrestle it away over in the corner, but Denny comes away with it and sends one in the middle, but there wasn't anything that shot could get off. Here is Arth. He comes in the high slot. Backhand shot. That one almost scored, man. That one went behind the net, but just barely. Now back here on the near side face-off dot. Collinsville comes away with it, trying to wrestle it up the ice. Can't do it. Up against the boards right in front of the Kahawk bench. The Kahawks finally do get it. Up to center ice it goes. Here is Bettis coming in on the left wing. Lost control of the puck. Throws one in the middle, and then it's off the back of the net. Collinsville thought they scored for a minute. And the Kahawks control the rebound. They'll dump it up in the middle, and then it's all the way back to center ice, and Lee takes care of it. Bettis throws it in again, and right into the glove of Rosenthal it goes. Rosenthal has to throw it down. Referee said, play the puck. There's no one around you. And then it comes out to Lee, but Lee can't control it. Goes back into the defensive zone once again. 10:10 left to play here in this opening period between Collinsville and Edwardsville. No score. Out to center ice it goes. Miller takes over for Edwardsville. Shoots it up off the boards for Arth. Arth over on the far side board. Tries to cut back toward the middle of the ice. Had a problem taking the puck with him. And then Shea comes up with it. She couldn't get enough muscle on it to get it out. And this time she gives it another whack. And finally it leaves the zone. Collinsville had a 2-on-1 but couldn't control the puck. Now they do. As they come in, here is Cody Watts over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter in the near side corner. Pops the puck in the air. Comes down, and those are always dangerous. And Watts goes over and swats it back behind the net. And Collinsville trying to get it. Here is Glennon Bennett. Bennett up into the near side corner himself. Throws one in front. Watts with a one-timer, but it went right past the stick. That one's off of the glass and into the net. And we'll have a whistle with 9:26 left to play here in this first period. No score between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Second game of the year for both. Collinsville back in action on Tuesday against Highland from this very location, and we'll be here for that game as well. We're a little hockey heavy in the early parts of November as basketball season is still a few weeks away. Girls get started on the 16th. Boys, they get started on the road in a tournament, so we won't have their first game until December 3rd. So we're a little hot and heavy hockey right now. Here is Zagorski. Zagorski across the blue line. Gets taken off the puck. Throws it up over there on that far side face-off circle and then gets it right back and throws it in front. Almost could have fed Preston Tillman with that one. Tillman was wide open there on the near side post, but couldn't connect. Here is Cook for Edwardsville, back behind his own net. Collinsville trying to keep it in the offensive zone. They slap it toward the middle, and Miller takes over. Miller for Edwardsville has his pocket picked. Here is Tillman from the face-off dot. Takes a shot. That's a save by Rosenthal. Back behind the net. Edwardsville tries to clear. They do so. They get it across the center red line. Collinsville intercepts and throws it back into the offensive zone. Stopped right there at the blue line. Edwardsville throws the puck back out of the zone. And at center ice once again. Edwardsville tries to make their move. Collinsville not having any part of it. Here is Duffy. Comes right up the center. Takes a shot. And that one's off of the glove, or excuse me, the stick side of Rosenthal. Here's a shot from the top of the faceoff circle, and that one goes a little high. Collinsville's getting some shots off. Right now, the scoreboard says Collinsville out shooting Edwardsville 6-0. Kahok's trying to bring the ball or the puck back up once again. 7:50 left to play here in this opening period. Edwardsville intercepts. They can't get it out of the zone, though, and it finally does just trickle across the blue line. Now here is Stone for Edwardsville. Shoots it over onto the far side. There's a shot. That one goes a little past Zagorski on his glove side, and into the corner it goes. Collinsville trying to wrestle it away. Ledbetter in a little bit of a battle down there. Edwardsville wins that one. They throw it behind the Kahawks net, and coming around trying to put a shot or a pass is Bradley Stone. Collinsville intercepts. Here comes Ledbetter over on the left wing. He shoots, and a save by Rosenthal, and that one ricochets off of the Edwardsville goalie and goes into the net. We have a stoppage in play. 7:20 left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville has owned the majority of the offensive chances. And Collinsville wins the faceoff. Ledbetter steps up, tries to throw one at the goal. He couldn't find the handle after the puck was initially stopped, and then Edwardsville comes away with it, but they can't stop it. And Austin comes away with it. Now over to Watts. Watts on the far side dasher boards, throws it up in the middle, and Shea is there to intercept before Edwardsville has a chance to poke it out. Now Ledbetter steals the puck from Edwardsville. Over in the near side in the near side corner, he throws it up front. Brenna Shea tries a shot. She was kind of knocked down from behind, and Collinsville keeps it in once again. Here is Nathan Austin, the senior. Throws the puck in front of the net, but it's off of a couple of shins of the Tigers and then slung back around the boards on the near side. Now through center ice, trying to find Arth once again. Shea gets back. And Arth still had the wherewithal to poke that puck toward the net, but it goes wide of Zagorski. Collinsville, they exit the defensive zone once again. Didn't get that far this time. And Lee will go back to retreat. He'll grab the puck behind his own net with 6:20 left to play here in this opening period. Edwardsville, they shoot the puck right back in before it has a chance to leave the zone. Now Brenna Shea back behind her own net. Will bring it up for Collinsville. There is Zagorski. Zagorski has 3 defenders around him and still manages to get the puck through. Over on the far side, everybody takes a whack at it, but a couple of swings and misses there. Now Miller comes up with it for Edwardsville. Zagorski comes out of his goal and challenges him, and off Zagorski's right shoulder and over into the far side corner it goes. Collinsville comes up with it, but it's stopped by Miller before it has a chance to leave the zone. Now back behind the net, swung all the way around the boards, and up on here on the near side in front of the Kahawks bench. Zagorski and Bennett trying to get it out. It's Bennett who knocks it into the neutral zone, and then Collinsville will have to go back and play defense once again. Kahawks get the puck out, but there is Cook standing at the center ice logo of McKendree. And then a shot for Zagorski to handle, and now Edwardsville has a couple of shots registered on the scoreboard. Collinsville Kahawks out shooting the Edwardsville Tigers right now. 6-2, 5:18 left to play here in a scoreless first period. Faceoff will come to Zagorski's right, won by Collinsville. And the Kahawks sling it up the boards, and they get it out of the zone. It's a little 2-on-1. Bettis coming up the high slot. Bettis shoots, and another save by Rosenthal. Then the puck goes over the net. Bettis gets it over here in the near side corner and tries to feed a pass to Denny on the blue line, but Denny was a little bit out of position, or the puck was a little bit wide on the pass side of things, and at any rate, it eludes Denny. And Collinsville has to go back and retreat, which they do, and now they get it back into the offensive zone. It goes back into this near side corner and comes up the near side boards for Zamoroni. Zamoroni tries to flutter the puck in, but that was blocked out by the defense for the Tigers. Now underneath our location, Bettis, he takes over once again, comes in on the left wing, sends it into the center. Nathan Austin, a shot. That one almost scored as well, and Rosenthal's got to be alive over there on that far side post, and he covers up the puck and draws the whistle with 4:25 left to play here in this first period. No score between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Face-off will come out to Rosenthal's left. One by Collinsville. Shot, but that one was partially blocked by a stick and never did make it on goal. Here is Nathan Austin. Feeds one in front for Ledbetter. Ledbetter can't find it. Then gets bumped from behind and gets taken off the puck. And Collinsville can't keep it in the zone. And Edwardsville trying to get themselves a little bit of a breakaway. But Nathan Austin gets that one back. Now a little mistake there and a turnover in the defensive zone by Collinsville gives Edwardsville a chance. That puck ends up going back behind the net. Here is Sean Armstrong. He fights for it, can't get it. Now Armstrong will get it back here in this corner, throws one up front, and a backhand try. Ended up going right underneath the stick. Now Ledbetter for Collinsville comes in. Oh, what a nice pass over to Austin. Just went right under the heel of Austin's stick. Now back over in the corner. Austin trying to fight for it. And Edwardsville's got a couple of defenders there as well. This one comes out with Arth. He brings it up across the center red line. Throws it into their offensive zone with 3:25 left to play here in this first period. Ledbetter gets it for Collinsville. Throws it back behind his net. And Bennett, he'll come up with it over there. Glennon Bennett throws it around the boards. Ledbetter shoots it up into the neutral zone. Collinsville trying to generate some offense again, but this puck ends up going to the Edwardsville bench. And that'll stop the clock with 3:11 left to play here in this first period. No score on the board yet, but Collinsville's controlled much of this play. Face-off now comes to Rosenthal's right, won by Collinsville. Bettis will go chase it down over on the far side boards and fling it up around the corner, trying to get it back behind the net, set something up. But Collinsville gives the puck up to Edwardsville, and that one almost came out of the zone, but now it does. Over on the far side, Yaskis to Bettis. Bettis up the boards to Duffy. Duffy trying to get around the referee and the defender over there. Bennett also helping out. He comes away with it, does Bennett. Bennett, nice move, and then lost the puck. Made a couple of nice moves to get around a couple of defenders, and then he didn't take the puck with him. Collinsville clogging up the neutral zone. They'll slap it back in their offensive zone with 2.5 minutes to play here in this first period. Bettis over here on this near side faceoff circle. Turns around, banks it off the boards, trying to find Glennon Bennett, but didn't get enough on it. And now Edwardsville trying to get a little something going on here, but Bennett gets there first. Back behind the net goes Bennett. He'll sling it up here in front of the Kahok bench. And Collinsville may be guilty of too many men on the ice. Well, referee blew his whistle by mistake, he said. He said, my bad. I didn't mean to. It was close, though. 2:08 left to play here in the first period. Face-off right at center ice. Stone and Tillman. Collinsville wins it. Here is Denny. Denny skates it in and a block off of an ankle, and that puck almost came out, but it's intercepted by Edwardsville anyway, and the Tigers will throw it down the ice. They wave off icing. That'll go all the way around the net. Dominic Zamoroni, he'll retrieve it. Throws it up the boards and gets it to his teammate. And now here comes Denny flying in. Shot to goal. That was a nice move there. And Denny comes in, makes it 1-0. Got a nice feed through the neutral zone and then got a burst of speed as he headed up the ice. Got past everyone and put a nice shot on about 8 feet out. Collinsville up 1-0. Comes with 1:42 left to play. And for Eric Denny, he scored 2 goals in that game against Bethalto the other night, so he now has 3. And oh boy, Edwardsville, they come back and tie it right up on a goal by Armstrong. Well, that was just 12 seconds later. So now we're tied at 1. That didn't take long. Tigers score their first goal of the year. Almost took them 4 whole periods to do it. Well, we are tied at 1. 1:20 left to play, and that is an icing call against Edwardsville, so The faceoff will come back down to our left-hand side. To the right of Rosenthal. Make that the left of Rosenthal. Nathan Austin in the faceoff circle. Wins that one. Back behind the net. He tries to go retrieve it, and then Cody Watts in front tried to just smack it in with a backhand. Almost succeeded in that. Now Ledbetter over on the far side from skate to stick. Out at front to Lee. Lee will toss it back over to the far side corner. Watts, he's over there. He misses it, though. And Collinsville have Nathan Austin out there all the way out front for Brenna Shea, but she couldn't use the backhand to keep it in. And here comes Armstrong once again. He might have another chance for a shot on goal, and that one doesn't materialize as it goes through the crease. Collinsville, they get it out of the defensive zone, and then they clog up the defensive zone, does Edwardsville. Armstrong stood up tall there at the center faceoff circle. And someone for Collinsville had a little up front and close personal action with the ice. Now Brenna Shea back behind the net, throws it around the boards, up to Watts. Watts evades a hit and throws it up to the blue line. Collinsville comes away, and they'll have to go back. Final 25 seconds left to go here in this first period. 1-1. Goals 12 seconds apart. Edwardsville over on the far side. That has been Heighton. And back behind the Kahok net, Bennett collects the puck, throws it up the boards, and Heighton couldn't get it. And then Nathan Austin takes a pretty big hit over there as the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of one period of play. So each team gets a goal, 12 seconds apart. Collinsville got theirs first. Edwardsville comes back 12 seconds later and takes care of business. We're back with the second period in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Back at the McKendree Recplex in Old Fallon, I'm Todd Duke. Jack Ledbetter on the camera for us tonight. We appreciate him helping us out. 1-1 after one period. Collinsville out shooting Edwardsville in that first period 9-4. But the only numbers that really matter are the ones that say 1-1. Collinsville wins another faceoff. Here is Bennett as we switch into the ice. Collinsville now shooting at Rosenthal here on the right side of your screen. Here is Bettis. Gets out of the way of two, and then a loose puck in front, and it's popped up. Collinsville had a couple of whacks at it, but couldn't get it to go straight forward. Instead, it goes straight up. And now Watts trying to keep it in. He can't. Bettis retrieves the puck, and he'll throw it back in. Collinsville crosses the blue line, and then comes back into the zone looking for more. That puck shot around the boards and in front of the Kahok bench. Collinsville unable to keep it in the zone, but Bettis gets it right back in the neutral zone and sends it back into the offensive zone. But I'm guessing that Duffy was in there offside. Just underway in period number 2. And Edwardsville wins a faceoff at the neutral zone. Right in front of their own net. Armstrong will take care of it. He had the tying goal 12 seconds after the goal by Denny for Collinsville. Now Edwardsville swats at it a couple of times. Had a hard time getting that one out of there. But they do, and the puck goes down ice, and Denny will collect it back behind his own net, but that's an icing call against Edwardsville, and with 13:03 left, faceoff will come back down to the other end. Nathan Austin loses that faceoff. to Grant Henneke, and a nice hit over there on the far side boards. And Edwardsville will chase it down. And another icing call. Trying to chase down their own puck before they had a chance to call that icing, but just a little bit too late. 1-1 after one. We're just underway here in period number 2. Collinsville and Edwardsville. Nathan Austin once again. Bradley Stone. Austin wins that one. Then he gets the puck back, but loses it, and up the boards it goes off the referee, and then it comes over this way, and Edwardsville works the puck up the ice. And Ledbetter does a nice job of taking out Johnson there along the boards. Now over to Foley it goes, and Ledbetter's all the way over to that side already. Now Ledbetter gets the puck, sweeps it around front, trying to spring one of his teammates out of there, but instead he just swatted it right to one of the Edwardsville players. So the Tigers enjoy a little bit of more offensive zone time. In front, loose puck, and Ledbetter will pick it up. He'll shoot it up the ice to Watts. Watts at center ice. Deflects it right on goal to Rosenthal. Rosenthal covers up, and another faceoff in front of the Edwardsville goalkeeper. 1-1 our score. Blues playing later tonight out on the left coast. 9:30 faceoff against San Jose. These late night starts, man, they're a little rough. I watched as much as I could last night before I couldn't keep the eyelids open any longer, and you know what? That happens. Over on the far side corner, Collinsville has it, gives it up, and Edwardsville gets it out of the Kahawks offensive zone. Now Bennett going back to try to keep Edwardsville from getting a scoring chance here. He does a good job of holding off his attacker. That was Ben Rotter. And now Collinsville comes up through neutral ice to Duffy. Duffy tips it in. Comes over into the near side corner. Edwardsville gets there first. They try to shoot it up the boards. Nice intercept by Bettis. Bettis shoots, and a blocker save by Rosenthal. Back out front we go in front of the Kahawk bench to Lee. Lee, he'll shove one toward the net. Rosenthal has to be alive, and that one had 5-hole written all over it, but Rosenthal closed those pads up quick. And they keep Collinsville out of the net once again. It remains 1-1. 11:21 left to play here in this second period. Tillman and Henneke. Henneke wins it over to Cook. Cook misfired on the pass, and they'll just shoot it around the boards, will Edwardsville, and the Tigers try breaking it out, but that pass just missed Arthur. He would have been on a breakaway, and because it did miss him, it's an icing call. Didn't have a lot of icing calls in that first period, but boy, we're making up for it here in the second. Face-off comes to the right of Rosenthal. Collinsville wins it, and Bennett shoves it back into the near side corner. Miller chases it down for Edwardsville. He slings it around, but Collinsville is over there to intercept once again. Tillman, he's trying to battle it out over there with Austin Whitaker, and Edwardsville comes away with it. Armstrong, who scored the goal for Edwardsville, takes it behind his own net into the corner. Zagorski tries to give him a little shove into the glass, and Collinsville, they try to keep it in, but another turnover. Here comes Henneke on the right wing, and a glove save by Zagorski. And now the faceoff will be down in front of the Kahawk goaltender. 10:37 left to play here in the second period. Wholesale player changes going on for both teams here, as Collinsville brings out their first unit. And a face-off won by Austin, but one right to Johnson. And a loose puck picked up by Edwardsville in the neutral zone. They'll bank it off the boards right in front of the scorer's table. Cook comes away with it. Now Collinsville, a chance for Ledbetter, and he scores! Oh, Ledbetter found a puck on his stick, lifted it with the blade to his forehand, got off a shot, and scores his fourth goal of the year. Collinsville back out front by a score of 2-1. .10:22 left to play here in the second. 4 goals for Ledbetter, 3 for Eric Denny. As both of them have scored goals here tonight to extend their goal totals. Collinsville up 2-1. Coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the second period. Puck all the way over in the far corner now. Bennett races behind his net, reverses direction, and brings the puck back up ice. And in the neutral zone, Edwardsville intercepts, but Collinsville gets it right back. They'll send it into the offensive zone. And then Austin puts a nice hit on Cook. And then Austin comes away with the puck, shoots, and that's just over the glove of Rosenthal. Comes all the way around the other side. Bennett tries to kick it back up to his forehand. He does, then loses control of the puck, goes back behind the net. He gets shoved from behind, and now a centering pass is partially blocked. Bennett will get it back. He gets shoved from behind a little bit more in this near side corner, takes another shove and another, and still manages to stay with the puck. Now Nathan Austin trying to come in to help. He does, but Bennett can't hold it in, and it comes out of the zone, and Denny will take over. He'll circle all the way through the neutral zone. Denny coming up over on the left wing, and a little backhand pass partially blocked there, and we have a whistle as the net has come off the mooring. And that'll stop the action with 9:09 to play in the second period. Boy, he got a little fast and furious there for a little while. Kahawks have some golden opportunities. Out shooting Edwardsville right now, 14-5. Collinsville has a 5-1 advantage in shots in this second period. Shea keeps it in. Now it comes up to Bettis. He throws it in front, and a swing and a miss by whoever was waiting in the slot there. And now Duffy, he tries to stop it behind the net. He can't. Comes out to the near side corner, thrown up into the middle, and Heighton comes away with it for Edwardsville. They got a little 2-on-1 action, but a missed pass over to Rotter. Collinsville gets it back. Shea shoots it up the boards, and Brennan gets it back in the neutral zone, and then we'll fire it over into that far side corner as the puck rolls behind the Edwardsville net. Off the dasher boards in the corner. Collinsville looking dangerous again. Here's Duffy with a shot and a glove save by Rosenthal, and that'll stop the action. 8:27 left to play here in the second period. 2-1 in favor of Collinsville. We're back here on Tuesday. Tuesday's the only game we have for you next week against Highland right here from the Recplex. We originally had the East Alton Wood River game on the schedule 1 week from tonight, but yours truly is celebrating a birthday tomorrow, and I got an early birthday present, which was tickets to the Blues game next Thursday against Nashville. So I'll still be doing hockey. I just won't be doing play-by-play, and I'll be over in St. Louis enjoying a Blues game. Hopefully a Blues win. A little clog up in front. There's a shot, and the high slot. Bettis almost found the back of the net, but once again, the net comes off of the mooring, and that'll stop the action. The mooring poles are not as long, and they are not as collapsible as the ones you see in the NHL. So when these goalies go from one post to the other, a lot of times they knock that goal off of its mooring. Collinsville keeps the puck in, a shot toward the goal, and Rosenthal had to use a stick to shove that one aside. Now back behind the net. Collinsville gets it again. Oh, what a nice no-look backhand pass, but it didn't hit its intended target. Lee comes up with it but can't keep it in. Now Bennett does, but that's partially blocked off of his stick, and it had such a big rebound it went to one of the Edwardsville players. Now in the neutral zone, no one wants the puck until Edwardsville comes up with it, and they'll throw a puck in from the neutral zone right into the glove of Zagorski. He'll play it out, and Collinsville sends the puck all the way up the ice. Whitaker trying to chase it down, but he won't get there because Blake Miller will get there first for Edwardsville. Miller behind his own net, banks it off the boards, trying to bank it up to Sean Armstrong, who has the goal here for Edwardsville on their side of things. And now Armstrong with another chance, and Denny got his stick in the way, so that shot never did make it to net. And Armstrong once again, and this time it's blocked out by Denny again, and Collinsville pokes it into the neutral zone to relieve the pressure. And then a throw down of Ledbetter here right in front of the scorer's table, and a penalty is called, and the whistle blows. And meanwhile, a little more shoving going on as Armstrong takes another Collinsville player into the board. So Ledbetter gets tripped right in front of the scorer's table. And we'll have our first penalty called in this game. And it'll belong to Edwardsville, and Collinsville will get to go on the power play as the Kahawks lead 2-1. 6:58 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville had 2 power play goals the other night. as well as 2 shorthanded goals. And then 5 even strength goals. So the penalty is against Sean Armstrong as he got caught with a cross check to Ledbetter and knocked Ledbetter down to the ice. Collinsville on the power play. Ledbetter with the puck in the slot, takes a shot. That didn't make it through. Hit off of Watt's skates. Now it's still in front. Collinsville turns around, shot blocked by the defense. Comes all the way back out to the point. Denny misfires. He'll shoot it off the boards and into this near side faceoff circle. Ledbetter with another shot, and that one was saved by Rosenthal. Man, oh man. Rosenthal getting peppered down here now. Collinsville on a power play. 1:42 left in the man advantage. And they'll bring Logan Betts onto the ice, will Edwardsville. They'll trade a little bit of size with Sam Cook. And Austin wins the faceoff. Ledbetter shoots. That's off of the right side pad of Rosenthal. Collinsville keeps it in the zone. Over to Nathan Austin. Austin will send it back to the point. Denny, he tried to get a shot off but couldn't do it. Got partially blocked. Now Bettis in front. In the slot. Shot taken by Ledbetter. That goes a little bit wide. Watts gets it behind his own net. Then gets taken off the puck. And then Nathan Austin will come in and provide a little support. That one gets slung all the way around the boards. And Bettis will keep it in over on the far side. He'll take a shot from the high circle. And it's blocked out. And a rebound comes all the way back out. Ledbetter takes a shot from the high part of the face-off circle. Puck in front and a shot by Denny. He missed the mark. And a little bit of a toe save there by Rosenthal. Bouncing puck comes out to the blue line. Here is Ledbetter. Ledbetter over on the far side. Bettis with a one-timer, and that one stopped by Rosenthal. Then Nathan Austin and his player run into each other. Sticks flying everywhere. And then a puck finds Rosenthal, and he covers up. Man, oh man. 47 seconds left in the man advantage for Collinsville. 5:44 left to play here in this second period. 2-1 in favor of the Kahawks. 1 goal in the first, 1 here in the second. And with some intense action going on there. And the Kahawks will take a timeout. So you know what? We'll take a timeout as well. So we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Back at the McKendree Recplex here in O'Fallon. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us. Little Thursday night high school hockey action for you. Got a good one going on here between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Kahawks lead 2-1. Collinsville on the power play, 47 seconds left in the man advantage. 5:44 left here in the second. Collinsville has gotten goals from the 2 people that scored multiple goals in the first game. Ledbetter had a hat trick in the game against Bethalto. He has one here tonight. Eric Denny had 2 in that win over Bethalto, and he has one here tonight. Collinsville looking for their first power play goal, though, on their first opportunity. Here is Cody Watts. Watts takes one, and he'll just throw it up to the net, and that's a blocker save by Rosenthal. Edwardsville tries to get it out. They can't. Nice job keeping it in over there is Bettis, and then it comes all the way around and out, and Collinsville will have to retreat with 15 seconds left on the Kahawk power play. Kahawks looking for some room. Ledbetter gets it up to Denny, and then Edwardsville finds the puck, and they'll send it back down the ice. Power play over. Collinsville got a lot of shots on that power play, but nothing to show for it. They're out shooting Edwardsville in this game 21-6. If you weren't with us earlier, that's the shots on goal total that Edwardsville got in the whole entire game against O'Fallon in their 12-0 loss. 6 shots on goal in a game. They've got 6 shots on goal here, and Collinsville just keeps on throwing up shot after shot toward Rosenthal, and he's up to the task. Here is Watts in his defensive zone. Behind his own net, throws it up the boards, and we have a whistle over on the far side of the ice. And it looks like we have a too many men on the ice penalty coming up against Collinsville. They almost were guilty of that earlier in the game, and this time they are. Zamoroni will go into the box and serve the penalty for the Kahawks. So right after Collinsville enjoys their first power play of the game, Edwardsville gets their opportunity here. 4:27 left to play in the second period. Faceoff will come to the left of Zagorski. It is Duffy who wins it for Collinsville, and he turns around and fires the puck to Bennett. Bennett will shoot the puck down the ice. Relieving a little bit of pressure, although there wasn't any at the time. Edwardsville will shoot the puck around the boards. Collinsville, remember, scored 2 shorthanded goals against Bethalto the other night. We'll see what they can do here. Here is Brenna Shea. She'll sling the puck out of the Edwardsville offensive zone, and Edwardsville tries to get it back in. They do for a moment, but that moment's gone. Back over the center red line it goes. Zagorski, he'll stop it, and he'll give it up to Bennett. Bennett over to Bennett. Glennon and Andy out there. All the way down into the Kahawks offensive zone. Collinsville, that was almost a turnover there. Kahawks go back to get it. Here is Brenna Shea. Shea shoots it up the boards right past Armstrong. Armstrong has the only goal in this game for Edwardsville thus far. Shea on the boards, can't control it. It comes back to Armstrong, and he takes a shot right into the chest of Zagorski. And Zagorski makes another save. 57 seconds left in the man advantage for Edwardsville. 3:23 left to play here in this second period. Fresh set of penalty killers on the ice for Collinsville, as Edwardsville wins the faceoff. Up to the high slot at the blue line, but Cook couldn't hold it in. Now back to Arth. He comes in. He's got 2 defensemen to take care of the works for Collinsville, and they do just that. Off the boards, comes to Armstrong. He takes a shot, but that's blocked out by Denny. Nice play on the defensive side with that stick by Denny. And Collinsville throws it up the ice. No icing call because Collinsville is short-handed. Comes to Ledbetter, back behind the Edwardsville net. He can't control the puck. Armstrong almost lost the puck, and Nathan Austin almost had a chance there in front of the net. Here is Ledbetter back in his defensive zone. 15 seconds left in the man advantage for the Tigers. Kahawks, here is Lee, short-handed. Lee in the face-off dot here on the near side. Lost control of the puck. Cook picks it up and slings it up the boards, but not out yet. And then it comes across the line to Arth. Arth gets taken off the puck by Denny, and then Denny, he'll have his leg taken out from underneath him, and Edwardsville is going to send another man back to the box right after their man advantage expires. So back-to-back power plays called here. Collinsville gets the bread part of the sandwich of power plays, while Edwardsville gets the lunch meat part. 2:23 left to play here. I have no idea where that analogy came from. So Collinsville back up on the man advantage. A face-off, a shot, and that surprised Rosenthal. He didn't know it was there until it hit him. Ledbetter in the near side corner. Head up, looks, tries to pass, and that is blocked out on a nice stick by Logan Betts. So Collinsville will have to come back into neutral ice, and they'll try to reset their offense once again here on this power play. They bring it up. Nathan Austin flies up the right wing, puts on the brakes at the end of his bench, looks, and now at the high slot, takes a shot, and nothing doing there on the shot by Eric Denny. Ledbetter gets it. He takes a shot. Blocker saved by Rosenthal, and a return on the rebound by Watts. He couldn't get that one through. That one rolls across the top of the boards along the glass, and Collinsville comes up with it. They'll send it out to the point, and Nathan Austin whiffs on the shot, but Collinsville still keeps control of it. Here is Ledbetter. Ledbetter in the near side faceoff circle. Tries to throw one in front. Never made it. Now he backhands one up there, and Betts stops it for Edwardsville. Collinsville, nice try over there by Denny to keep that one from going out, but it does. And Collinsville will enter the zone once again. And Nathan Austin tries the backhand forehand to himself, and out of the zone it comes, but Bettis on the other side of the ice. He takes it in, and in front of the net, no one there, and a one-timer, never made it through. Blocked out by Betts. They'll throw it in front again, and a shot. That one goes a little bit wide by Andy Bennett. And now Denny tries to keep it in. He does. Goes back behind the Edwardsville bench. 30 seconds left in the man advantage for Collinsville. 50 seconds left in this period. All the way down the ice. Edwardsville relieves the pressure. Collinsville brings it back up once again, and in the neutral zone. The Kahawks almost turned the puck over. Here's a chance for Watts. Watts, slot shot, scores! Power play goal by Cody Watts. 39.1 seconds left here in the second. And Collinsville goes up 3-1. .1 seconds left. Face off in the neutral zone at center ice. Collinsville wins it. They'll slap it back into their offensive zone looking for more. Kahawks are up 3-1. Power play goal scored by Watts. Cody Watts picking up his first goal of the year. Edwardsville throws it down, looking for a shot before this period's over. It goes into the far side corner. Up the near side boards. And then at the blue line, Collinsville gets it out. Zagorski backhands it. And a couple of Edwardsville Tigers run into him. Here is a shot by Austin that goes wide. And Zagorski all the way back over here gets the rebound in front. And the buzzer will end period number 2. Collinsville picks up 2 goals in this period. One of them on the power play, and the Kahawks lead by a score of 3-1 after 2 periods of play. Period number 3 will come your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite. Pack Mail of Collinsville. Locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, I'm Todd Duke. Dak Ledbetter on the camera with us tonight. Collinsville leads 3-1 as we enter period number 3. And we switch into the ice once again, and Collinsville already has the puck in their offensive zone looking for more. Duffy, he'll go try to chase it down, but he'll run into Betts. Betts is a sturdy character out there, and you run into him, you'll feel it. Now it comes over into the corner, and Bennett comes up with it. Andy in front, takes a shot, and Rosenthal covers that side very well. Comes out the other side. Duffy sends it up the boards to Lee. Lee sends it off the glass right back where it came from to this near side faceoff circle, and this time Lee can't keep it in. Comes into the neutral zone, and Edwardsville will shoot the puck down, but it'll be an icing call. Collinsville now out shooting Edwardsville 25-8 in this game. They outshot the Tigers in that second period 16-4 after out shooting the Edwardsville team 9-4 in the first period. We're underway here in the third. Face-off won by Edwardsville. Around the boards it goes, and Collinsville trying to track it down to put a shot on goal, but they can't. Edwardsville, they'll send a high hoister out to the neutral zone. Ledbetter will track it down, and he'll bank it off the boards and send it up to the neutral zone, and Cook takes over. But he almost turned that puck over. Boy, I tell you what, that would have been fun to watch. Here is Denny. He goes for the puck, and he'll take a body right along with him as Arth gets ran into the boards. Now Arth didn't like that too much, and he comes back and tries to throw a little stick check to the backside of Denny. And now over the far side, Denny will win it again. Comes over to this side. Cody Watts, who scored the power play goal, couldn't get it out of his skates. Comes up the ice, but not out of the zone as Watts was waiting for it right on the center red line. Goes up behind the Collinsville goal, and Collinsville will come out with it just out of the outstretched hands of Watts, and that's going to be an icing call against the Kahawks. Watts almost stretched that stick out there and got one, just couldn't quite reach it. .12:21 left to play here in this third. 3-1 in favor of Collinsville. And the Kahawks bring it up through the neutral zone once again, and it's intercepted. And Edwardsville trying to knock it back into their offensive zone. They need some more shots on goal, do the Tigers, but Collinsville trying to prevent that. Here is Tillman. Tillman, the defenseman, will go all the way back and get it, and he'll shove it over around the other side of the net to Yoxtis. Edwardsville intercepts again. They try another shot, and that one doesn't go. And a shot right over the glove of Zagorski. Looked like for a moment Zagorski might have made the glove save, but it ends up going over the glove. And Edwardsville gets one of those back. Nice close contest we got going on here. So now it gets interesting. Here is Andy Bennett. Bennett across the center red line for Bettis. Bettis had the puck knocked off of his stick on a nice play there by Blake Miller. Collinsville tries to keep it in. Shea does. Back over to Bettis. Bettis from the far faceoff circle. Backhand to forehand in front of the net, and nothing doing yet. Collinsville, yeah, they get one in. I believe that one's going to be credited to Andy Bennett. After a couple of whacks in front, Bennett gets that one right back. And Collinsville retakes the 2-goal lead. Oh, they're going to give that one to Duffy, aren't they? Duffy gets his second goal of the year. So just about less than a minute, I believe. After the Tigers scored, Collinsville gets that goal right back and gets their 2-goal lead right back. And indeed they do give it to the young freshman Lincoln Duffy. Here is Edwardsville with another opportunity and another goal. Man, oh man, now they're flying. This one put in by Bradley Stone. And we have had 3 goals scored in a matter of 48 seconds. Goals are coming fast and furious here all of a sudden. 4-3. Collinsville still in front. I'm telling you what, it's getting a little dangerous here. Zagorski will just cover that one up. Says, I don't want any part of this anymore. Man, oh man. We have had 3 goals in 48 seconds. Edwardsville scores to make it 3-2 at the 11:49 mark, and then Collinsville gets it right back at the 11:16 mark, and then with 11:01 left, Edwardsville gets another goal. Here is another chance by Collinsville, 2-on-1, shot and a save by Rosenthal. Both Collinsville players were coming up the same left wing, so not like they could have passed it back and forth on the way up, but boy, oh boy, we're getting scoring chance after scoring chance here all of a sudden. Kahawks out shooting Edwardsville 30-10, but this is just a 1-goal game. There's a face-off win by Nathan Austin. Collinsville trying to keep it down into the zone. They do. Ledbetter stops it at the blue line, but then has it poked away from his stick. And then a loose puck picked up by Edwardsville. They'll shoot it in, and Zamoroni back behind his own net. Slings it around to the other side, and a little bit past the stick there of Nathan Austin, so Edwardsville comes up with it. A shot that goes wide over the glove side of Zagorski. And now the puck back behind the Collinsville net. Zamarini chops it out of there and gets the puck up to Haneke. And another dangerous opportunity here for Edwardsville. Arth over in the corner trying to chase it down. He can't. And once again, the puck goes back behind the Collinsville net. No one's chipping in on some defense here for the Kahawks. Everybody's back waiting for that pass that's going to spring them out to score a goal, and that doesn't always work in anybody's favor here. Rosenthal covers up, stops play with 9:43 left here in this third period. 4-3 in favor of Collinsville. Faceoff will come out to the right of Rosenthal. Duffy against Joel Garwood, and Garwood wins that one. It comes out to the other side, and Collinsville gets it, though. Here is Bennett. He throws one into the slot, but no one there wearing the purple and the white. Over onto the far side. Bettis, he'll take care of it. He'll throw it back there. Duffy, who just scored the goal, kicks it back out front, and it comes to Bettis. And Bettis trying to race it around the corner. He'll leave it, and then it's banked off the boards, trying to find Lee. Lee never did make it to him, so it comes over to Porter instead. Edwardsville's Porter slings it into the deep part of the zone. And then going to chase it down over there is Glennon Bennett. Bennett, he can't keep it down there, and he'll get a little bit of help from Andy Bennett, and then Bennett gets run into from behind. Both the Bennett boys are down there, and it's Bettis who ends up coming away with it. Collinsville, a little 2-on-2 action here. Bettis, far side. Duffy coming up the slot. Backhand. That one just missed in off the side of the net, and the rebound belongs to Edwardsville. Tigers, they sling it up through the neutral zone. Trying to chase it down over here is Garwood. Garwood does, and he shoots and scores. Oh, boy. At an off angle. Garwood slung it through the air, and it goes over the shoulder of Zagorski and into the top shelf, and we are tied at 4. Man, oh man. Goals are coming from all over the place here in this third period. 4-4 game. Here's Collinsville into the offensive zone, and Ledbetter was going to receive that pass and would have had a wide open net here on this near side post in which to put it in. Collinsville gets another opportunity. That one goes high into the near side corner. Brenna Shea chips in from the defense, and Collinsville comes away with the puck, and in front they'll try to sling it out, but it misses Nathan Austin, and then a shot from the blue line, and that was a nice save by Rosenthal as that went through some traffic. And the Kahawks almost got one of those right back. Edwardsville has scored 3 goals here in this third period to Collinsville's 1. We are tied at 4. Face off again will come to the right of Rosenthal. And won by Collinsville. Back to Ledbetter, who shoots the puck over to Duffy. Duffy throws one up again. It's close. Won't go in. And it's still loose out front. No whistle yet. And the scrum continues. It might be under somebody by now. Nathan Austin continues to poke at it. And now we're going to have an interference call. Who's it going against, though? Looks like it's going to go against Nathan Austin. I don't know what they called. Did they even call a penalty? Both teams are going over to their benches. I'm guessing we have a timeout called. I'm not sure if that was a referee timeout situation or I guess no penalty. Oh, we're going to have a penalty shot. Wow. All right, here we go. Here is Nathan Austin with a penalty shot for Collinsville. Austin comes up the left side, cuts back into the middle, takes the shot, and it's blocked by a stick save. He threw his stick out. You can't throw your stick out and stop the puck. We're going to have to do this over again. Either they're going to do it over again or they're going to automatically give him a goal. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Wow. Wow. The referee talking to Nathan Austin, explaining to him what the referees decided on. Man, oh man, what a strange turn of events. They called interference on the goalkeeper, and Nathan Austin got to take a penalty shot, and then Rosenthal looked like he threw his stick out, and the referee said, no, I guess he didn't. And now a turnover and a chance for Edwardsville, but the Kahawks, they had a nice job coming back and picking the pocket of the Edwardsville defender. Now, Collinsville trying to come away with it again. They'll shoot it into the offensive zone, but no one there to pick it up as that puck kind of went away from everybody. Now Edwardsville comes up with a puck in the neutral zone. Here is Haneke. Haneke tries to take a shot, but Brenna Shea got in his way. Now Haneke throws the puck up front for a slot shot, and it doesn't happen. And then the puck ends up going behind the net. Still got 7:35 left to play here in this third period. 4-4 game as Edwardsville tries to poke one past Zagorski. They can't. Collinsville comes away with the rebound. That puck is popped up, and Denny will take it for a ride around the boards. But over there in the far side corner, Armstrong stopped it with his skates. And then Nathan Austin fights and gets the puck back. Collinsville brings it up. 3-on-2. Here comes Ledbetter on the left wing. Ledbetter into the corner. He throws the puck out front. No, he decided to keep it. Now he throws it out front. Backhand shot. Wouldn't make it that far. Now it comes out front. Loose puck. And there was a Ledbetter one-timer, but his stick got lifted right at the last moment. And now outside the faceoff circle, Edwardsville will throw it back into the neutral zone. 6:50 left to play here in this third period. 4-4 game between Collinsville and Edwardsville. And the neutral zone, Collinsville swats at it, sends it through the center faceoff circle. Now Edwardsville swats at it and gets it up to the Kahawk bench. Back behind the Kahawk net it goes. Bennett is back there. He'll bounce it off the back even more and trying to get it over to his teammate Duffy. Never could. Bennett over there fighting for it. And now Andy Bennett comes up with it after Glennon Bennett did most of the fighting. Edwardsville not giving up. They've got some tenacity here. Zamarini throws it over to Bettis. Bettis comes in on right wing in the slot. Couldn't get the shot off. And it comes over into the corner. Collinsville goes back to retrieve it. They can't, but it's stopped at the blue line by Bennett. And then he'll throw it back over to the left wing, but no one there except Armstrong for Edwardsville. Now Glennon Bennett intercepts once again. He'll throw it in over the blue line. He'll chase after it, and he'll send it back to Bettis. Bettis in the near side faceoff circle. Throws one up, but that's popped up. And that one will go into the netting. And the clock will stop with 5:45 left to play here in this third period. 4-4. Edwardsville and Collinsville all tied up. Face-off again, comes out to the right of Rosenthal. It'll be Nathan Austin. He'll take the face-off win, but he won't get the puck after that. Here is Rotter. Rotter, he throws it into the middle, and there was a nice defensive play by Ledbetter. Ledbetter picked his pocket. Comes up across the blue line. Ledbetter goes in over on the far side, leaves the puck, and he left it for a Tiger, but the Tigers couldn't control it. Lee throws the puck up to the front of the net. Ledbetter there trying to ricochet it in, and now we're going to have a penalty coming up, and this one might go against Collinsville, and getting kind of late in the game here with 5:18 left. You don't want to be taking any penalties this late in the game. They're going to call a cross-checking against Ledbetter. Ledbetter's trying to plead his case all the way over to the penalty box, but it's not going to work. And with 5:18 left, the Tigers are going to go on the power play. So they bring the face-off all the way back down in front of Zagorski. Won by Collinsville. Lee will poke it up the boards, but he won't be able to get it out. Cook will sling it back up those boards, and Collinsville tries to intercept in the slot. Pass. Shot not taken. And Edwardsville still control, but Collinsville, they intercept, and they'll send it all the way down the ice to relieve the pressure. 5 minutes to go here in this third period. We are tied at 4. Edwardsville on the power play. Collinsville in possession of the puck, and they not anymore. In the offensive zone of Edwardsville it goes, but Collinsville gets it back out. Here is Cody Watts. Watts has a power play goal tonight. He was looking for a short-handed opportunity, but instead will take off some of the time of this power play by just sending the puck in deep. Now Denny will have to go chase it down. And it comes across the red line. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the power play for Edwardsville. Armstrong trying to take one of the Kahok players out right in front of their own bench, and that is going to be a penalty. That's what I thought. A little cross-checking right in front of the Kahok bench. So we'll go a little 4-on-4 here for 1 minute and 6 seconds before Collinsville will get 54 seconds of power play time. All this comes with 2 minutes left to play here in this third period. That was a fast 3 minutes. They just took minutes off the clock, didn't they? There is another game that's going to be played here right after this one, so they shaved minutes off the clock. So now there's 2 minutes left, and all 2 of those minutes will be played with special teams on the ice. Right now it's 4-on-4. Collinsville will have a power play in the remaining 54 seconds of this one. Here is Bettis. He takes a shot, but that one goes into the netting, and that stops the clock with 1:45 left to play here in this third period. Face-off will come out to Rosenthal's left. Collinsville wins the face-off in front. They lose control of the puck, though, and back to the neutral zone it goes. Arth tries to bring it into the zone. He can't. Stopped over there by Bennett. And Andy Bennett then gets knocked down and still in control of the puck. Bennett gets it into the zone. Now looking for a little bit of help in this 4-on-4 situation. And he'll get some help from Bettis. We will sling it back over to Bennett. Now in front to Glennon Bennett. Glennon takes a shot. That one's blocked out by Rosenthal after it jumped over a stick. 22 seconds left in the 4-on-4 situation here for these two teams. And then Collinsville will have a brief power play to end this game. Right now the puck's in the neutral zone, though. And into the Edwardsville zone it goes. Collinsville gets it right back out of that zone, and Edwardsville will shoot it back down. We're under a minute to go, and the clock will stop on the whistle. 57.3 seconds to go in the period. 4 seconds left to go in 4-on-4 play. And Edwardsville calls a timeout, so we'll take a quick timeout as well, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here at the McKendree Plex, got a good one going on, 4-4. That's our score. 57.3 seconds left. 4 seconds left in 4-on-4 action, and then Collinsville will have a 54-second power play to end this game. And it's either going to end in a tie, or Collinsville's going to have the chance to win it here maybe at the end. Collinsville wins the faceoff. It goes back behind the Edwardsville net. Swung all the way around the boards. Here is Glennon Bennett with it. Bennett in the faceoff circle. Sends it to the other side. Austin with a shot. Can't get it to go. It's in. It is in on the rebound. Cody Watts gets it in the net. Collinsville takes the lead on a power play goal by Cody Watts. His second power play goal of this game. Man, oh man. Well, the Kahok crazies that have made the trip here are chanting Cody, Cody, Cody. And I almost feel like doing that too. Man, oh man, what a game this has been. 5-4 in favor of Collinsville. 45.6 seconds left to play here in this third period. Face off at center ice, won by Edwardsville, knocked down by Collinsville though, and they'll shoot it down, and that'll be an icing call. Nope, it never did make it down the ice. It actually ended up going into the Edwardsville bench. So the face-off will be right underneath our location here on the face-off dot just outside of the blue line here in the Kahok defensive zone. And Collinsville takes control of the puck again. Here is Andy Bennett. Bennett gets it in the middle, and a shot by Ledbetter, saved by Rosenthal. Ledbetter then gets knocked down, and up the boards it comes to Glennon Bennett. Bennett can't keep it in, and then he does. Nicely done. Over to Andy Bennett. And up to Ledbetter. Bennett trying to keep it down in the offensive zone, so Edwardsville can't get a chance to score here. 15 seconds left. Collinsville again controls it. They throw it back down in the offensive zone. Rosenthal was trying to head to the bench to give Edwardsville an extra attacker, but just when he started heading up the ice, Collinsville shot it back into the offensive zone, and now he will not have that opportunity, as there's only 4.8 seconds left to play here in this game. Face-off will be on the far side face-off circle. Collinsville wins it. Ledbetter, he controls it. Then it's sent back out to the neutral zone, and that's going to do it. The buzzer sounds. Collinsville wins this one tonight by a final score of 5-4, but it was not settled until there was 45 seconds left to go in this game. Edwardsville poured it on in the third period, getting 3 goals in that period before Collinsville could finally get one. And the one that mattered was the one that came with just seconds left on the clock as Collinsville improves to 2-0 and Edwardsville drops to 0-2. Time to welcome you in now to our postgame program, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. Visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Head coach Ryan Shea is supposed to join us in the postgame program, which comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene with Visionary Wealth Advisors at his new Collinsville office located at 106 North Clinton, or call Brad at 618-467-8420. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
At Chiropractic Works, our mission is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible without the use of drugs and surgery. We have state-of-the-art testing available to see if we think we might be able to help you with any health issues that you're dealing with. Whether it's neck pain, back pain, headache, sinus, allergies, numbness, tingling, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, or ankle problems, we've helped many people solve these issues without the use of drugs and surgery. If you'd like to get to the root cause of your health problems, feel free to give us a call and schedule a consultation or a new patient exam to see if we think we might be able to help you.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one here tonight in a slugfest, kind of, sort of, by a final score of 5-4. And joining us now is Collinsville. Man, a few words.
Well, and it wasn't easy, and sometimes you have those games. You come out maybe a little overconfident after a 9-1 game against Bethalto, and maybe they thought that was going to be the same game this evening, and it wasn't. So, pretty obvious from the get-go we were sluggish and slapping pucks, and that continued pretty much throughout the course of the game. So we got some work to do. No big deal.
It is.
A win's a win is a win.
It is Collinsville and Edwardsville, so it's always a battle no matter what you do.
Yeah, usually, but it is what it is. Hey, like I said, a win's a win. So we got to go back to the drawing board of some stuff that we got to get better.
I bet the third period was very frustrating when there was a total of 3 goals scored in a matter of about 48 seconds, and Edwardsville had 2 of them.
Yeah, we were talking about, okay, they got that quick one. It was like, all right, get over it. Let's go score. We did. I'm like, woohoo, all the hype and all that, and then you turn around, they put another one behind us. So them letdown shifts are bad, and, I think we had 2 of them tonight. Right after a goal, we had a letdown shift, and we talk about it all the time. It's like, games aren't won in the first and second period, and they're won in the third period, obviously, when you pull a goalie and you score. So that's when they're won.
Cody Watts, star of the game. He had 2 power play goals tonight, including that one there at the end that was huge.
Yeah, it was I get a little crazy sometimes. I don't play for ties, and, the kids know it. Some of them like it. Some of them don't like it. But, we pulled the goalie. We had a power play, face-off. All the stars aligned, and you're just like, hey, go win this thing. We get led better out of the box, and we got a 2-man advantage, and it worked out great for us. So, yeah, you go to the net, good things happen, and they, happened really well for Cody.
Interference call earlier in the period against Edwardsville, and Nathan Austin gets one of the rare penalty shots and didn't make it. Looked like to us up here that the goalkeeper kind of threw his stick at the puck. What did you see?
It definitely did look that way, and all 3, they did a great job tonight.
Yeah.
The officials were awesome tonight. Let a lot of stuff go that by the new rules they don't let go anymore, so I was really happy with them. I had quite a few conversations with them during the course of the game, and they were fair. All 3 of them got together. They talked about it. They decided that it was, no goal, and I can't knock them for it. It doesn't matter what I see.
Yeah.
They called it what they called it.
That's true. So you got to be happy with a 2-0 start. Got Highland on Tuesday right here on this sheet of ice. We'll be back here for it. So congratulations on the win, man.
All right, thanks, Todd. Always good seeing you.
Always a pleasure seeing you too as well, Coach. Coach Ryan Shea, your Collinsville Kahok Hockey Choke coaches his team victorious here tonight by a final score of 5-4. And that is right. Our next live stream will come your way Tuesday right from this very building. And again, it's a 7:30 start, so we will be on the air at 7:10 with the pregame show. A big thank you to both the coaches, Craig Duffy for joining us on the pregame show, and Ryan Shea for joining us on the postgame show. And a big thank you to my friend Dak Ledbetter, who operated the camera with relative professionalism tonight here for us on the Kahok Sports Network. So that is going to do it for us until Tuesday. So you all have yourselves a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you in a few days. My name is Todd Duke, and enjoy the rest of your evening from all of us here on the Kahok Sports Network.